Hey, what's up, crypto fans? This is Dwight here with Retro Crypto Channel, and I am stoked. I am pumped. I have not done a stream or a video for days. It might even been a week. And life has its problems. We all have our problems, but I'm back and I'm excited to be back. Today, I want to talk to you about Bitcoin, Ethereum, HEX. I definitely want to talk to you about HEX. I want to talk to you about a little bit of BitConnect news that I found interest in. XEN Crypto. You know we're going to talk about XEN Crypto. We have a lot to talk about with Zen. Not even XEN Crypto, with Zen. And I want to talk to you guys about Finex. I want to talk to you about Nexonomics, which is Nex, which is the reflection token for Zen. But there's a ton I want to talk to you about today. I'm pretty excited. But before we get started, I got to say this. Actually, there's a couple things I need to say. First thing, make sure that you hit that like button, guys. It's essential that you hit the like button. Every like I get, YouTube bumps my channel up. It's like giving me a huge tip, a huge a tap on the back, a thank you, a handshake, a blessing, whatever you want to call it. Hook the brother up, all right? Also, make sure you subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you won't know when I upload new videos. And it helps me out, helps you out. We all win. All right. Definitely subscribe and hit that like button, guys. You have no idea how big of a tip it is. You won't realize it till you become a YouTuber one day. It's that crazy. All right. Did I say anything? Oh, one more thing, guys. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. It's essential that you do your own research before making any and all financial decisions. All right, guys. So the best attitude to have with that subject in the crypto world, in my opinion, is you don't do anything until you DYOR, which is do your own research. Always do your own research and do not FOMO into anything blindly. If anybody says different from that, you better run from them. And I mean run fast. All right, guys. All right, so it looks like we got 2 people in. I thank you guys for joining. It is greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. I'm just going to dive right into this. All right, today the market is looking pretty spicy. It's been spicy for a little bit now. It's kind of exciting. Is the bottom in? It's really feeling like it, but I'm so nervous that it might be a bull trap. But it's looking good. It's looking very good. I gotta admit, I'm drinking coffee. I'm not used to being on here this early. I'm off today. All right, so let's take a quick peek here. Bitcoin's currently at 21,233. Ethereum's at 1,571. If you look at the market cap here between Ethereum and Bitcoin, it's not that far. I mean, it is, but it isn't. So maybe we will see Ethereum flip Bitcoin during the next bull run. You got XRP, they're hanging in there. I don't even think that lawsuit's over yet, which is crazy, but that's a whole nother subject. BNB, whoever thought BNB would become the giant they are. But I always believe the cream rises to the top, and yeah, cream rises to the top. The truth always comes out in the end, guys. It always does. Cardano, they're sitting at 35 cents. I love Cardano. You guys know this. Polygon, other than the fact they have guide keys, Richard Hart warned us about the fact they had admin keys. It does make me nervous, but they're sitting at $1. They're doing good. And I actually own a bag of Polygon. But anyway, let's jump right in it. That's the feel for the market today. The market right now is looking more up than down. That's why we see a lot of green floating up there. So let's dive right on in here. First things first, guys. Retro Crypto, which my name is Dwight, and I am the creator of Retro Crypto channel. I create a Reddit group. So if you guys would like to join it, give me some members, bump me up a little bit, because what I do is the more I need to keep my karma over 523 and over 500. And what's happening is every time I post onto Reddit, Hexicans who have an issue with XEN Crypto, they'll bump it down. So, and I'm getting a lot of traffic from Reddit. So if you guys can help me out, be greatly appreciated. I know you're hearing me loud and clear on that one. And by the way, this is a mistake that I made on my part, and I love sharing my mistakes. Hopefully it helps you guys learn and you will do better than me, honestly, because this was a major mistake. I'm well aware of Reddit being a social media platform. They've been around forever. I've had an account, multiple accounts with them forever over the years, but I have not really utilized Reddit for cryptocurrency. I've been depending on Twitter, I've been to Discord and Telegram, and I did not really focus on Reddit. And that was kind of a big mistake. Reddit is pretty powerful, and I just started using it like a few weeks ago again. And I'm like, man, that was a screw up. So if you're not utilizing Reddit for, to increase your crypto knowledge and to stay up to date with different projects, I'm telling you, get on Reddit. You should already be there. I should have been in there, but I'm there now. So please remember to go ahead and become a member on my little retro crypto channel in Reddit. All right, guys. All right. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to cover Bitcoin, and then I'm going to cover Ethereum, then Hex, and then we're going to work our way down. I'm going to spend a lot of time on Zen and a lot of time on Finex because I want to go through the whole layout. Don't do this to me. There it is. I want to go like this is next. So Nexonomics. I want to go through all this and break it down for you guys to the best of my ability. Because it is confusing. I must have read it 50 times, whatever. And I think I have the gist of it, the majority of it. I may be shortcoming on some things, but I'm there for the most part. What's up, Jumbo Slice? Just subscribed. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Zen to the moon. Yes, hopefully we'll all be retiring in the next 2 years. I just created some new wallets today. All right. So first things first, we're going to talk about Bitcoin. All right. The reason I'm telling you guys how I'm going to go through this, so you want to disappear, come back, is all good. But for the 4 people in here, make sure you hit that like button. There's nothing more important than you guys hitting that like button. All right. All right, so let's take a look here at Bitcoin right now. I am using a free version of Market Cipher. It is an open source free version. It's called Vu Manchu. Vu Manchu. It's on TradingView, and it's not the same thing, but it's pretty dang good, and I'm pretty cheap. So let's see here. Bitcoin. We're gonna look at Bitcoin in the daily breakout with the Market Cipher, because honestly, the market is responding to Bitcoin in a lot of ways right now. So projects have started to decouple, but they're still all interactive. Afternoon from the UK. Well, good morning from the US of A. Hey, what's up, David? All right. It's kind of cool being on here this early because I'm usually at work right now. All right, so Bitcoin right now, there was a change from previous trend on January 9th, and then there was a long signal, and then we're going over bearish continuation. I mean, I'm bullish, and then one bearish right here at the top, right here. So that's on a cipher. That's on the Vu Manchu A chart. Now you look at the Vu Manchu B chart, and you'll see that we started this channel on a daily chart on January 3rd, 2nd, and we've been riding it up. Now the daily chart is indicating that Bitcoin may be about to have a pullback because this is a sell signal right here. So there's something to be aware of. Now this is on a daily chart for Bitcoin. Now the RSI is super overheated. It plateaued being super overheated. I mean, if it went any further, it's already off the charts. But it looks like it might be about to pull back. So what we're going to do is that's the daily chart. Oh, that's weekly. Sorry, guys. We're going to pull back to the 4-hour chart. And with the 4-hour chart, it's going to give us a little bit of a tighter time frame, a better understanding what's going on. Good morning, Gamers Zen. Appreciate you joining. Make sure you guys hit that like button for me. I really greatly appreciate it. So far, we have 2 likes. So please hit that like button. All right. So the Cipher A chart, the Vu Manchu chart, open source chart, has the long signal that fired off here. And yeah, it's never changed from this long signal trend here. So that's very powerful for Bitcoin. That's super bullish because usually you'll see a bunch of changes along the way. If any of you guys watch my channel, you're kind of used to seeing it. But look at this. This is a long signal. There was a short signal here on the 6th of January, but honestly, the trend has not changed at all. And this is what indicates the change from the previous trend. Now, if you look at the B chart, it's looking actually technically right now, even this is showing a strong possibility of it continuing the bullish trend after all. You can see that these bearish continuations were confirmed, but let me double check here real quick. I disagree with this. Okay, well, they were confirmed, little dips, but that's for traders. I'm not a trader. And there's a long signal right here. I'm going to say with the volume is, I'm considering the volume is the yellow part here for Bitcoin. I'll say the volume's pretty low right now compared to where it was. The volume's definitely down. The momentum is definitely experiencing a pullback, and that's confirmation here. So I do agree with that. The momentum is pulling backwards, or should I say negative? Uh, and the cash flow is still positive in overall crypto market for Bitcoin. So I'm going to say that this is indicating that, well, this is a tricky one, guys. I'm sorry. I'm got to stare at this. I'm going to say Bitcoin might be about to pull back, or people take a little bit of their profits, which is nothing to be scary about. It's been happening on and off for the last couple of days, but it's been maintaining, and that's the sweet part about this. And if anything, you don't want anything to go straight up. Anything to go straight up comes straight back down. And most of you guys already know that. And the 2-hour chart looks pretty much the same. The 2-hour chart actually is a little bit more encouraging because you got a long opening up right here and a new channel. So yeah, Bitcoin, it's looking good, guys. It's still looking good. It is what it is. It's looking good. The volume is really good, the 2-hour chart. And 1 hour to 2 hour and a 1 hour, that's really for traders, but they look really good. So it's good. It is what it is. It's still something to be excited about. The RSI, it's not overbought right now, but it's definitely overbought. So that's good news. Hey, for the people that just joined in, please hit that like button. I currently have 4 likes and 6 people watching. So help a brother out, please. All right. So that's where Bitcoin is with the Vu Manchu open source chart. And if we look over here, this is the volume, oh my god, the VRVP, the volume profiler chart. Basically, the chart builds itself depending on how much of past history you want to show. I'm going to show right to here, which is roughly June 15th. And you're going to see that it's going to have the upper resistance, the severe upper resistance point it's going to hit is 27,200 and 414. And the lower support level that we cannot break, or you might have a serious drop, is roughly 15,453. So like if I made this chart a little smaller, that would change up a little bit. Well, the 15,000 is going to stay, but you'll see this drop down up here to 25,000. So the next point of resistance, significant point of resistance, would be 25,000. Now, if I wanted to be slick about this, we're going to pull it back even more. And the very next point of resistance, which is probably what we all want to know, is going to be $22,759. That will be the next point of resistance for Bitcoin to break through. As you know, because I truly think that Bitcoin was supposed to stay between 30 and 25, maybe right where it is now, honestly. But FTX took and snatched it baby down, which is, it had to happen, was going to happen. Hopefully it's the last black swan event, but I still think there's other things lurking out there. And the people in the know, if you get my drift, and we'll see how it all plays out. Right here with the Bollinger Bands, you'll see Bitcoin is definitely on the overbought side of things. I used to always say brought. I don't know why. I just make it sound that way. So somebody used to correct me all the time when I first started. So I say overbought. So you make sure that person understands me. All right. Right here, the current primary support level for Bitcoin is right here. This little dot going across here. And this is at 16,843. All right, now down here, the MACD is indicating, remember, the MACD lags behind the market, but it is saying the market is bullish for Bitcoin right now, okay? This chart here is very easy. Remember, anybody can do technical analysis. I am not the smartest guy in the world. Anybody that knows me will tell you I'm so far from it. If anything, I could be absent-minded because I'm always thinking about 50 things at a time. But, and I'm getting old. But yeah, it's so easy to learn. It's a matter of you sitting down and taking it on, and you can do it. Trust me. You can do whatever you want in this world for the most part, except for become a president of the U.S. I'm just playing, or an astronaut. Maybe with SpaceX. But anyway, Bitcoin right now, looking at the daily chart with the exponential moving average, it is very 100% bullish. We're completely above these bands here. That is a beautiful look right there. If you look at Bitcoin with the 4-hour chart, bullish. 2-hour chart, man, that feels so good. bullish, nothing but support. So yeah, it is beautiful. And by the way, if anybody has any comments, questions, statements, type away in there. The more comments I get, the more likes I get, the more YouTube presents this out in front of new viewers. And yeah, help a brother out. And I love to chat with you guys. So utilize my Reddit, the Retro Crypto. What is it right here? A Retro Crypto channel. Utilize it. Become a member. I want to chat with you guys. I love chatting actually. My wife wish I would shut up half of the time. All right. But I wish she shut up all the time. I was playing. I got a good wife, a very good wife, actually. Very blessed. Um, let's see. CoinGlass. CoinGlass has been around for a while. I wanted to present it to my viewers just so that you put it in your radar. There's so many freaking tools out there in the crypto world. That's part of the reason why I'm absent-minded, because my mind's always racing. There's so much to learn. I've known about this for quite a while, but I forgot to share it with you guys. But CoinTool is very useful. So right now, what you're looking at here is a Bitcoin long in the shorts. And I know you hear YouTubers always talking about it, but now you have a way to watch it very easily. Well, I'm sorry, Coin Glass, not CoinTool. CoinTool is another thing with Zen. CoinGlass. This is coinglass.com. So right now it's on a 24-hour chart, and it just gives you a nice little breakdown of here. Let's do this. Let's make this screen look better. I'm sorry, guys. There we go. This will give a nice little breakdown of like Binance 50.61% have longs versus 49% shorts. But then you could drop it down to 12 hours. You can drop it down to 4 hours, 1 hour. You really get a feeling for public sentiment. And what this is telling me right now for public sentiment, for the most part, everybody's pretty much on the same page, which is between the longs and the shorts. Nobody knows what the heck's going to happen. Nobody knows what the hell's going to happen, guys. Nobody's sure if the bottom's in or not. This is what this is telling me. Now, if you had like 75% long, 25% short, yeah, that tells you where the public sentiment is. But this is telling me nobody is sure. Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's kind of I mean, it is what it is, right? Because I'm not sure. Now, other things that this can do for you while I'm in here, there's one other thing I wanted to show you guys I thought was pretty cool. Live charts. Is it live charts? Because I just started playing around in here again. Sorry, not live charts. You can get live charts all over the place. Where is it? Long short. Oh, you have the liquidations here too. You can also track liquidations with people who are longing and shorting the market. That gives you an idea who's getting liquidated, who did it work out for. I mean, the amount of data in here, it goes on and on. You got order books. I mean, look at this stuff. I got to show you the order book. This is, and now it better work. There we go. You guys feel me? Somebody give me a thumbs up or something up in the comments. You should understand what I'm trying to show you. So about it, again, this is CoinGlass, and they have an app from, I'm almost positive they have an app, but I did not load it on my phone yet. I just thought about it the other day. I actually had to call my nephew Dion to get the name of it so I could start using it again. So FYI, you know, just something I want you to be aware of. Okay. Let me close this out, and we're going to jump over to Ethereum very quickly. Ethereum is just like Bitcoin right now. Ethereum is change from previous trend, a long signal, and just nothing but bullish. A little bit of bearish, a few bearish continuations, but it's mainly just bullish. Very beautiful thing. Hey, for the guys that just joined the chat, make sure you hit that like button. Every like I get really helps me out. It puts me out. It causes the algorithm to present my channel in front of new viewers. All right, make sure you hit that like button, and when you get a chance, subscribe. Holy crap, we got 10. See, I got 10 people in there. All right, back to this. Make sure you guys hit the like button. All right, now time for the meat and potatoes. I swear you guys either time me perfectly, or YouTube algorithm knows when I'm about to talk about HEX. Because every time I get ready to talk about HEX and Zen, my viewers jump instantly. It's really weird, and I've noticed it more than once, but I'll take it. The 10 people in here right now, thank you for joining me. Thank you for the blessing. You just made my day. And make sure you hit that like button. Also, before we talk about HEX, I want to give a shout out to a guy. He reminds me of myself. He's trying to get started on Twitter. He did a live chat yesterday. TB Bishop. I suggest that you guys considering I'm following TB Bishop right here. I'm trying to open it up so you can see it. Sorry. But Jack Levin actually joined in with him yesterday, and it was like a really good event. So if you missed that live, it went for 7 hours. I had something to do, I had to go. But you want to start following T.B.Bishop on Twitter. Jack Levin, he, like I said, he was in his live space yesterday, and it was really good. So again, T.B.Bishop. He's going to be a, I don't think he's a YouTuber, but he has his just the space on Twitter. But anyway, I want to give him a shout out. It was great yesterday. All right, so here we go, guys. What's Hex? What's Hex up to? I know everybody wants to know what's Hex up to. Let's do a dive. All right. Now, for the people that just joined, this is the I always say what this is, so everybody know it is a free open source version of Market Cipher called Vu Manchu. You can get it on TradingView. Okay. Now, Hex right now is looking pretty bullish, guys. Honestly, let's take this out for now. And we're going to have, this is what the 1 hour chart. Let's start with the daily chart. We'll work our way backwards the way we're supposed to, like good boys and girls. You know what I mean? All right. All right. So right now, the bottom support level for Hex is at 0.017. And we are definitely on a very nice uptrend with the rest of the crypto market. We fired off with a change from previous trend on the 9th of January. We had a bearish continuation with a little dip. If we've been rising ever since, we had a bullish continuation, a long signal, and a bullish continuation. Now that's on a Cipher A chart, which is very bullish on a daily chart. Now, down here on a B chart, we have the momentum is up. This is the momentum is the blue, basically. The momentum is very much so up. We have a long signal, and we're right in the middle of this channel, which is a good thing. The volume is up still, and the cash flow is a little negative, but it's looking quite delicious. My wife hates it when I say that. And down here, you have the RSI. The RSI has Hex being overbought right now. So if you're looking to buy it, I probably hold off. Uh-oh, I left something on. Here we go. I'm gonna close that out. Okay. So let's jump over here. Now that's some more token. Sorry, guys. Please don't tell me I've been talking about more token all this time. No. Hex. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna jump it down to the 4 hour chart here. And the 4 hour chart for Hex is showing let's see, January 12th, change from previous trend, a lot of bullish, a few bearish continuations. But now there is a short signal that fired off on January 17th, which is today. So there is a potential short signal that fired off on it. So there's something to keep an eye on. Now the 4 hour chart is also indicating that the momentum, that the pullback of the momentum is confirmed, and we've started right here opening up a sell channel potentially. Like I said, the RSI is still looking good on the 4 hours. So let's drop this down to the 2 hours. We have to walk this baby all the way down to be sure. Now the 2 hour chart is saying, come on, come up, damn it, there it is. The 2 hour chart is saying that there was a short signal on the 16th, but the trend has changed. We're gonna get a real close look here at the Cipher B chart down here. Make sure you guys can see that very good. The Cipher B chart is a long signal channel has just opened up right here. The momentum is building upward. The cash flow is good. The volume is good. And we're going to get the hour chart for Hex. And yes, Hex is still bullish, guys. We are definitely still bullish for Hex. There is a little bit of a pullback. As you can see, it's like back down by 1%. But on a long term, we're definitely pulled back. But with a short term, it looks like we're reversing. We're starting to build back up. Now, I don't like how this overbought signal is pointing downward a little bit, but it does look like Hex is about to change and start going north again. I'm going to take a quick peek back over here at the crypto bubbles. Yeah, everything's green. Hex is going to get his act together. Come on now. I know you guys feel me. You know I did that. All right. I got 12 people in here. That's how many likes I got. All right, I got 5 likes. I got 7 likes for 12 people. Come on, guys. Show our brother some love, please. 13 viewers. Come on, I got 7 likes, 13 viewers. All you got to do is hit the like button. You don't even have to subscribe if you don't want to, but hit that like button, all right? Throw me a little tip. Imagine there's a pole behind me and I got music on. All right. Oh man, I know my jokes are corny, but I like my jokes. My wife always say that, and my coworkers. All right. All right. Let's see here. All right, and we'll look at the exponential moving average. This is another very easy tool for you guys to use to learn how to do your own charting. Because remember, you want to do your own research. You don't want to trust anybody. Don't trust me. I like to think I'm a very trustworthy guy. I try to be spiritual. Try to be. Try to keep good karma, positive energy. But don't trust me. Don't trust anybody. Learn how to do your own research, and then utilize others to compare your research too. All right. Um, right here, you see these ribbons here. This chart's so easy to use, and basically under them, bad; above them, good. And then look at the ones in the middle as support structures. So right now, this where this hit, if it was coming upward and it hit here, I would say it has bullish tendencies. Instead, it's bullish because it's completely above it, and it support held and it went back up. So Bitcoin, I mean Hex is 100% bullish still on the 4-hour chart. The 2-hour chart, it did drop down into there, and that's probably where the cipher got a little weird, but it's pulling back out. So it's got, is that how much support does it have? It almost has enough support to make me feel comfortable with saying that it's still bullish, but it did pull back into those ribbons. If we look at the 1-hour chart, yes, I think Hex is still bullish, guys. This baby still got some ways to go. And I don't know, I might even take some, I don't want to call it profits, but it got kind of scary. I did the same thing that all you guys did. I wrote it all the way down from the bull market, and yeah. You know what I mean? I'm still staking though, so it's all good. I did it the right way. All right. And I'm kind of sick of waiting for Pulse Chain. Just like if you're watching me, you're probably sick of Pulse Chain. If you're not watching me, you're probably like, oh, Richard Hart, whatever he says goes. I don't think for myself. You know what I mean? I feel like you should think for yourself. It's your life, it's your money. You have a right to question anything you want. You're not God, but that's me. That's just the way I feel about it. But do I think he's a crook or scam? I honestly I don't. I don't think he's 100% honest or forthcoming, and I think he's approaching things with the attitude of let me do what I think is good for you, which that's not going to cut it for me. I'm sorry. But yeah, anyway, that's my little 2 cents. But no, I do not think it's scam. I still support Hex. I believe in Hex. Pulse Chain, I believe in Pulse Chain, but Pulse Chain has to be frustrated. And I think that it's time to go a different direction and to go ahead and release it because we all know that it's done. If you don't think it's done, or yeah, it's done. If it's not done, it should be more forthcoming with the devs and everything and just stop playing games. But anyway, so Hex. And Hex would take off if he was more forthcoming. I just want to let y'all know he's holding Hex back because of his behavior at Pulse Chain. Because walks like a dog, quacks like a duck. So people are using that as you talk scammy, you act scammy, but I don't really think he is. I just think that's who he is. Let's see here. You see the all right. I kind of went on a tangent there. I'm sorry, guys. All right, let's go back to the charting here. So the next level of resistance that Hex is going to have to break through with the VRVP chart is 3 cents. So 3 cents is going to be a heavy point of resistance for it to break through. It has strong support currently at 0.017. So hopefully we don't see beneath that again for Hex, but anything's possible. Obviously, the Bollinger Bands is actually almost neutral because yeah, Hex is actually pulled back according to Bollinger Bands as far as the being oversold or overbought. Now MACD is indicating Hex as being bearish right now, but you must remember that the MACD follows. It lags behind the market. It doesn't lead the market. So it's not predicting the future. It's predicting behind it. All right. All right. Got 13. All right. Got 8 viewers. I started talking bad and they got mad at me. That's whatever. 8 likes. Hey, please hit the like button, guys. Anybody that just joined, hit that like button. All right. So Hex with Ichimoku chart. This chart's really, really easy. Anybody can do this. My 7-year-old can do this. You go in this chart here and you look at it. And it's red is bearish, Green is bullish. It's so easy, Ichimoku. So for the daily chart, which goes out like, I don't know, it's like 30 days in advance, roughly. Not quite. February 11th. It's predicting HEX to be bearish moving forward. Now, if you put it on a 4-hour chart, because there has been a lot of movement in a smaller time frame, it's actually predicting HEX to be bullish out into the next 4 days. And I think that if things continue to stay the same, you might even see the daily chart change up on us. All right, so that's where we are with HEX. Pulse chain. I talked about pulse chain a little bit. I truly think that Pulse chain is done. I just think that he's waiting for the bottom of the market, and then I think that because there a lot of nobody knows where a lot of he could pump the market whenever he wants, basically with the sacrifice. He can actually pump the market and get people interest legally, pump it. All right, not illegally, legally pump to cause the market to pump, and then get people reinterested into it, and then it'll go from there. But I do think that Pulse Chain is testnet's done. We're just waiting on it. Now, do I think it's going to revolutionize the whole crypto space? No. I mean, there's a lot of options. Like Jack Levin was saying, you got Binance with cheap and fast Binance. You have, and Binance is questionably centralized. Binance, which that's one thing that Polygon, Cardano, we're not going to do this. Avalanche. The list is long. You know what I mean? So even Solana, honestly, I'm not a fan of Solana, as you know this. All right. Real quick before we jump into Zen, so I give the Hexicans a break, because I know you guys get mad when I talk about Zen. Andrew, what's up, Andrew? Have you minted a communist firm your hex stakes? Andrew, I did not. I thought about it, but I'm so freaking frustrated with I actually, to be completely honest, no, I haven't. But I definitely did research into communist. Communist is in my radar. I read up on it. It's pretty straightforward. It is definitely something that I should cover in the future. But like I said yesterday briefly on that on TB, what is it, TB Smith's thing, with Jack Levin, was before Jack Levin got on. How can I put it? Hex has an ecosystem built around it, if you, already, much less Pulse Chain. Pulse Chain has an ecosystem waiting on it. When I say ecosystem, I don't know, 10, 20 legit projects, definitely 10, like straight up legit, like no question. Nothing to do with the founder or Pulse Chain, separate entities. So it's ready to rock. The community is there, but Richard Hart, now, I don't know if the SEC is motivating his behavior, like, or they got to be careful or what, but it's frustrating me. If it's done, let it go. Stop treating us like we're stupid, or don't treat me like I'm stupid. I know you're smarter than me. I know you're smarter than me. I know you're better with women than me. I know you like to think that some of your body parts are bigger than mine. They probably are. I know they are. But stop treating us like we're children or we're dumb. Stop talking to us like we're plebs, like we are just ants. You know what I mean? It's very frustrating. But anyway, yeah, communist does look exciting though. But Hex isn't going to do anything or live to its true potential until Pulse Chain launches or there is more trust and faith put into Richard Hart. That's my personal take on it. But I do like communists. All right. And Hedron, you got to talk about something that we're all going to regret not dumping all of our money into. Hedron's going to be the shiznit. Hedron is set to explode, guys. But need I say more? Most of you already know this. And I love the ICOSA. ICOSA, I mean, yeah. Anyway, I think most of y'all know this stuff. All right, so let's jump in over here. Oh, I got 15 people. Hey, I got to say thank you to everybody again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got 12 likes. Please continue to hit me up with those likes. I appreciate it. I love it. Can I get 20 likes? Can y'all help this? Can y'all help me get 20 likes, please? Pretty please. Sugar on top. All right. Anyway, all right. Let's jump into XEN Crypto. I've been babbling here. All right. Let's talk about Zen Turbo. We're going to go to Zen. Well, we're going to start with the Zen FTs. This is something I noticed today with the Zen FTs because I want to get a much stronger bag of them. I'm probably going to make an aggressive move with Zen later today after I talk to my wife about it. But she usually supports me because she rode the wave up And unfortunately, she wrote it down with me. But when I was up, she was talking about taking profits, and I was being greedy. You got to take your profits, guys. And it's going to happen again in the next year and a half. Take your freaking profits. All right. So let's take a look here. XEN Turbo. And what I wanted to show you guys is the profit margin, the ranges, everything is it's changing. Looking at these NFTs, like they're more expensive, and I think it's because the interest is growing in them. I'm starting to notice redeemed ones in here where people are just trying to resell the actual NFT, which I think is kind of cool. But I'm just noticing that they're not as cheap as they were. Now, granted, the gas price has gone up. I'm not. I'm assuming it does affect it, but I really didn't understand how that part of it worked. I'm not going to act like I did, but I have noticed that it's really hard to scroll through here and find like a 800% one. So if I'm missing something, please let me know. Richard is picking a fight. What did I say? Richard is picking a fight with a ghost with Jack Levin. Even Hexkins are loving Zen. Richard Hart is going against karma. People tend to, in my personal experience, people tend to be attracted to positive energy and positive people, positive karma, and people tend to pull away from negativity. And Richard Hart brings a lot of negativity in his own little way. And he preaches freedom of speech, but then if you say something he doesn't like, he blocks you instantly. And then he'll tell you that I'll tell you my truth, the Richard Hart truth. Like, what is that? What the? That's craziness. So I think that that's playing a big part in the drift between the Hexicans, because I do think that the Hexagon community is starting to fold. Like you have the core fanatics, like cult members, but a lot of people who still believe in a project, they're not followed. They don't believe them. They don't trust them like they used to. Put it like that. Whereas Jack Levin is very forthcoming. He presents everything to you. There's no games. He's very interactive with the most smallest of peons. He let me do a stream with him. It was awesome. It was a great blessing. Yeah. So anyway, but I'm just noticing the NFTs price ranges are changing. Now it could be because the GUI is so high right now. Because if you go over here to the GUI, 13.98. Wow. So in order to mint a 1 Zen wallet right now, it will cost you $8.87. To claim it is $5.11. Now I took and woke up early this morning, like 5 o'clock, 5:30 a.m., and claimed the wallet that ended. You know what I mean? And it was it was like, I think I paid like $4 for it, and it was a fair price. I was good with that. But wow. And this is why I hate Ethereum, guys. And it's part of the reason why Pulse Chain will be successful still, because like I said yesterday, I had brought projects for $100, just see what happens, and they made a 4x, and it was worth $400 doing a bull run, but I couldn't claim them, these projects, or take my profit, sell them, because the transaction fees were 400, 350. What? All right, so that's why I don't really have faith in Ethereum. It's not scalable. It's not affordable, and we're not even that pumped yet. This isn't nothing. Can you imagine if Bitcoin was at $60,000 right now? Oh my God, this fee right here would be like $75. Well, yeah, $75, 45, 50. But anyway, uh, so let's see. The estimated earning. Well, we don't need to go through all this. I know you guys know how all this works in here. What you want to know is, well, let's go over. There's one thing we do have to talk about: the dashboard. Look at the GUI. Whenever you go to the dashboard with Zen Turbo and you see the GUIs up here, you need to say maybe later. All right. Much less if you're going to do multiple wallets. That GUI is on fire right now. BTC is pumping. J constant, is it? Let's see. Yes, it is. BTC is pumping. Holy shiznit. Yeah. Don't get too excited, guys. This may be, oh my word. Look at the buy orders. Remember, I just talked about the coin glass. So, yes, use coin glass. It is pumping. The longs are loving it. I'm not really a trader. I'm just going to chill. Yeah, I'm going to chill. But yes, it is pumping. I agree. Let's jump back over here to Zen Turbo. So yeah, that's why Gwei is on fire. By the way, it's obvious now. Make sure you guys hit that like button. The ones that just joined, hit that like button. I only got 12 likes. I should have 20 by now. Please give me a tip. Give me a tip. All right. Let's jump over here to Zen. Let's do some charting. I think I'm one of the few people that does charting for Zen because it keeps going down. But I like to chart, so I'm gonna do what I like. All right. So Zen on January 13th had a blood diamond and a sell signal, which caused a significant pullback. Well, a continuation of the pullback, really, because it was a short signal, then a bearish continuation. Then it looks like we finally hit bottom at 5-0. So that's 5 zeros and then 15026. All right. Since then, we have been on an uptrend. And without a question, this has been an uptrend. Now, this is on a 4-hour chart. Now, we had a change from previous trend, a bullish continuation, a long signal, a bullish continuation, then a bearish continuation. All right. So right now, Zen is looking pretty good. But according to this chart, it is experiencing a little bit of pullback on a 4-hour chart. And this channel up here, the momentum's pulling down. And the sell signal opened up a new channel right here, going downward. The volume is down, momentum's down. RSI actually is neutral, is still overbought. So if we put it on a 2-hour chart, since let's go to 1 hour, because things are alive right now. The 1-hour chart was then is indicating there was a short signal for the 1-hour chart, which is accurate. And then it looks like we have a positive candle here. Now, you remember the 1-hour chart's only good for traders, but it, I just want to see what Zen's up to. You know what I mean? The Vu Manchu Cipher B chart has Zen firing off with a long signal also right here. Long signals opening up and RSI is building up. So that is very, very good. Let's go to the 2-hour chart. Just a little bit more stable. This one would be hard to call. That's one of the hard things with doing with Zen is because it's so as Jack Levin with the market is so microscopic right now. It's so small. It doesn't take much to move it. Let's see. Right now, Zen is down 7.36%. Looking at this chart, the 1-hour chart, screw it. Let's go to the 30-minute. I say Zen's about to start turning around, so I don't think it's going to continue going down where it is right now. I think it's about to start turning around. So if I was a trader, I would consider longing it. I would want more verification, but it looks like it's swinging around to me. But yeah, remember, I'm trying to predict, and this is a mic, not a crystal ball. The mic sounds nice though. Check one. Dumb joke again. Who knows that joke? Mike sounds nice. Check one. Salt and pepper days. Anybody remember salt and pepper in here? Nah. I am old. All right. 12 viewers. That is awesome. Make sure you guys all hit that like button. All right. Oh, yeah. By the way, I never talk about this. I should do it more often. Channel has a membership if you want to help pay for the streaming software that I use now, basically. It's like starts at $3 if everybody wants to join it, become a member of the channel. If you don't, that's cool. Just make sure you hit that like button though. The like button I need you to do. Remember, it ain't important. The like button is important. All right. So looking at Zen with the exponential moving average, the 4-hour chart, it is still considered bullish, but it is starting to pull down towards the chart. Down towards the ribbons, but it's nothing but support over it on a 4-hour chart. If we look at the 2-hour chart, Zen is bouncing off of it, but that is good support. That's good support. That's beautiful right there, guys. Sorry. That's something to be excited about. Good support. Good support. Now, if we go to the 1-hour chart, and 1-hour chart is pulled down to the ribbons, it's not bullish at this point. It's bullish tendencies. That's what I like to call it. And at the 3-hour point, it actually dipped. I'm sorry, the 30-minute point, it actually dipped underneath of it. But yes, that's definitely bullish tendencies. I think Zen's going to swing back around. Even though it's negative right now, I think it's going to start coming up a little bit today. But everything's up. So it's like, look at the bubbles. I always look at the bubbles real quick because public sentiment is very important. That's why I love doing polls. If you don't follow me on Twitter, yeah, I love doing polls. Also, I also started up on Reddit. Also, if you guys could join Reddit, Retro Crypto channel on Reddit, so I can keep my comments up, so I can advertise for the channel, because Hexicans who hate Zen keep pushing me down. Trying to hold a brother down. Piss me off. Anyway, just playing. All right. Sorry. Zen with the Ichimoku chart. Zen on the 4-hour chart is actually predicting to be bullish. I mean bearish actually. Let's look at the 2-hour chart just in case. The 2-hour chart is also predicting bearishness. I have not had stellar experience. It's hit and miss. Like as you can see, it got this one right because it's predicting 4 days out in advance. So yeah, it's probably going to be right then because the 2-hour chart is only 2 days in advance and it's predicting it to come up. So yeah, so that's where the Ichimoku is predicting it. Ichimoku is a really weird one because it's predicting the future literally on previous trends. And yeah, but it doesn't look bad though. Okay. Anyway, but I don't buy Zen. I do view it as money, crypto money, you know what I mean? But I took it recently. I regret my decision. I followed somebody else's advice who's a much more experienced YouTuber than mine. And I sold my Zen because they made a comment and I sold it and bought a bunch of NFTs with it. And now I'm kind of wishing I held on to it. But if I think about the big picture, if you really believe in a project long term, go all in. What's a year and a half? Year and a half is nothing. Go all in. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right. So let's jump over to the next thing I want to talk about. Nexonomics. So let me answer some of your questions. I've minted a lot of Polygon. Matic is a lot cheaper. You just have to do thousands of wallets on CoinTool. Yeah, that's why I don't like doing it with Polygon and Matic. And Jack Levin always said though, doing those projects, I mean minting on like Binance, all the other ones out there. The catch to it is that it was just to draw people in, but the money is going to be in the Ethereum. So I just stuck with the Ethereum. But I did do Binance. So how do you feel about Zen ecosystem having 3 different tokens? It's beautiful. Why? Oh my gosh, I'll tell you why. Jack said yesterday that the L1 token won't be Zen, but a new token. All right. L1 token is a level 1 block. Thanks for leaving a comment too, IT. The L1 token is a level 1 blockchain. So to be the level 1 blockchain would be Ethereum's a level 1 blockchain. Cardano, Bitcoin, Avalanche. I think Avalanche is. Yes, it is. Solana. You can see where I'm going at with this. Now, Polygon, I feel Polygon's level 2 personally. But the list goes on. The level 1 blockchain is like you have, okay, here we go. You have the highway, and then you have cars. Level 1's the highway. So for Zen, so when he does create a level 1 token, he's creating a blockchain, a level 1 blockchain. All right. But he's not trying to hard fork Ethereum 2.0 like Richard Hart. He's just going to the basics of a blockchain. All right. Which is huge. Huge. And I'm very excited. And you should be about it too. And the 3 different other additional tokens. All right, I want to talk about those. First one is Nexonomics. Nexon. Oh, I gotta wrap this up. How long have I been on? Wow. All right, Nexonomics. This is a huge one. Remember, Zen is hyperinflationary. So when you have something that's hyperinflationary, like the U.S. freaking dollar, something hyperinflationary, it needs to be burnt or a buyback, like they would do with stocks to increase the value or whatever. But well, that's kind of the opposite. But anyway, hyperinflation. So you need ways to burn the tokens because there's too many tokens on the market. There's a saturation taking place. So the market's saturated with Zen, which is the way it's designed because it's free. Anybody can mint them for free. So what now needs to take place is different functionalities need to burn the Zen. The more Zen that burns, the more this goes up. Why? Because there's less of them. The less there are, the more that it's worth. Okay. So like Bitcoin, if you were to cut the Bitcoin market supply in half right now, Bitcoin would more than likely jump right up to 42, 43,000 right immediately. Why? Because you just cut it in half. All right. So that's why the reflection Nexo. And by the way, the name for a reflection token, this is it right here. Jack Levin posted it. This is Nexonomics, whatever. I can't say it right. You know what it is. You can read. It's going to cause burning The ZNFTs caused people to burn tokens. The burn didn't go as strong as people thought it would do. And while we're talking this, the burn didn't go as strong. Ooh, look at that burn. Burn just picked up heat today, guys. 8.39%. It is picking up a little bit of steam. So that is good. The more that's burnt, the more you're going to see the price action take cause this to go up. The less while it's being minted, the more you're going to see the prices then come up. And I asked Jack that directly last night on Twitter. So with the Gwei prices, he said Gwei, his words were Gwei is the way. So what's going to happen is Gwei, which is the cost of transaction fees with Ethereum, the more that it costs, it actually forces the price of Zen to rise. All right. So people have got to think out of the box with it too. Because there's going to be less people minting it. And the less there are, then you're going to have people burning it, but not minting it. You see what I'm saying? So, okay. So anyway, so you got Finex. That's going to be causing burn. NFTs cause burn. And a reflection token is going to cause burning. Huge. Very important. But why not use them for gas? I mean, you can use Zen. You can use your Zen for gas. You can convert it for gas. Still bullish on daily. We'll buy more under 20. Yeah. Okay, Jay Constant. All right. Hey, I'm all about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano. Those are I hate Ethereum, but it's going to be Bitcoin's gold, digital gold. Ethereum's going to be digital silver. So it's going to be too expensive for most things. And Cardano is going to be, that those steel rings that everybody walks around with these days. You know what I mean? Which is probably better than the silver in reality. But anyway, all right. But yeah, definitely diversification. I believe in it very much so. All right, so let's do this Nexonomics because I got to wrap this up. Me and my wifey got some things to go do today, and I'm off, and I'm just sitting here doing this. And all right, so Nexonomics. So let's run through this charting real quick here. Daily 24-hour round next claim distribution. So this is based on one Xenian number one, Xenian number two. They both allocated to burn Zen. One did 1 billion, the other did 2 billion for a total of 3 billion. The daily next claim, this person's going to get 33%. This person will receive 67% for the total of 100%. Then the next claim, when they are able, I guess the next claim, when they're able to claim it, remember, I'm trying to understand it because it's a flow chart, but you can always look and try to, if I'm wrong, you can figure it out yourself and then tell me why I'm wrong. All right, so Xenian 1 will receive 3,300 next, and Zen 2 will receive 6,700. And the next claim, it will be a total of 10,000. So it'll be 10,000 distributed upon the burnt Zen. Okay, that makes sense to me. All right, so then it's a flow chart here. So we're going to go this direction. So these are the allocated Zen to burn. We're going to drop down, boom, total participation per 24-hour round. So that's why they call it gaming, because it's every 24 hours. So 70% will be burned. It goes away forever. So 70% of 3 billion. Help me out. I'm not the brightest. Around 2.5 billion, roughly. You get the idea. All right. Then you carry over here. 30% will then drop down to a yield pool, ETH, Zen next, for some, and then to the next stakers. Okay, so this comes down to this pool here for people that choose to stake next. Follow the flow chart around. Next transaction fees, daily next volume, transaction fees. All right, that makes sense to me. I'm kind of rushing because this is going on long, but I just want to guys explain that you guys come over here and read this today. All right, so for the next stakers, if you follow this flow chart around, if you choose to stake your next, so this is NEN 1, 10-year stake, 0 penalty, 100% next claim. 0 days, there will be a 30% penalty. Next claim, 0%. All right. Now, you remember that there will be, if you stake 0 days, penalty 30%. So there's a 30% penalty, I guess, for early ends. And yeah, so that's interesting. All right, so we'll jump up here. And this is unicorns. These are the NFTs. Which way is this chart flowing? Okay, supply distribution 5 years. Okay, total supply 100 million next. 20% came with bonuses. 50% is going to go to the Apex ZenFT holders. 50% will go to the monthly highest burners. Interesting. Very interesting. And then you got to drop down here. Now, I pray this is the right chart because there was one that was corrected by Jack. So please go on his site and go on his Twitter today. Double check these numbers. 80% will go to round 100,000 X over to here. So this is like, imagine this is daily. 90,000 Zen for round 2. I don't quite understand that part. And then round 1825. This part here is kind of confusing me. I got to read it a little bit more. But so, inverse exponential distribution per day. Every day the supply is tapped into with 10% less than the previous day. Okay. I don't want to act like I understand this part right here. This part here confuses me a little bit, but I'm gonna keep reading over and over again until I get it right. I will never act like I know stuff I don't know, guys. It's a personality trait. Good and bad, I guess. I think it's good. Very quickly, Jimbo Slice. I have only minted on Eve. I have around 40 million in my wallet and around 300 million minting. Nice. You're actually a little bit better shape than me because I don't have access to none of mine right now because I went all in and I maxed stuff out and I maxed a lot out. So we'll have to see how this plays out for me. Don't know how people have billions, laugh out loud. They could buy it. You can go to Uniswap and buy it, Jimbo. Jimbo Slice, you can just go on Uniswap and buy it. It is a lot to have billions. I mean, I had over 100 million before I did what I did. So yeah, it's very doable actually. But it depends on who used CoinTool, how many wallets you chose to do, and how much did you have to risk and or invest in the project. So it's all good though. All right. Let's see here. Let's jump over here. And also people buying it to invest in other things or to burn it or do this and that for it pushes up the price value. Something to think about there. All right. Next one I want to talk about very quickly is Finex. Finex arises from burnt ashes. All right. This is Joe. I'm going to destroy his name. Blue. I call him Blue, I guess. Oh, I got 21 people in here. Please hit that like button. This is awesome, guys. I love it when things wake back up in the crypto world. Make sure I got 19 likes. Nice. Almost there. I need one more. Come on. Give me one more. One more like. All I want is one more like. And I'm going to go to the Zen. Finex. Okay. Don't matter. All right, guys. All right. So let's go ahead and look at Finex. All right. Now, Finex is actually a beautiful thing because it's a project being built outside of Jack Levin. So this is somebody building a project outside of Jack Levin, and it is being designed to burn. It's similar to Hex, and is being designed to burn Zen, which causes the price to go up. All right, so this is the gentleman right here, Joe Blau. I suggest you look him up on Twitter and look into it. And for the people that just joined, make sure you guys become members of my retro crypto channel when this stream ends. Give me your word. You're going to join, become a member. All right. Give me your word. I need you guys to bump my stuff up because Hexicans hating on Zen keep bumping me down. All right. Jump over here. So we're going to let's do the introduction. All right. Since birth of Bitcoin in 2009, counterparties have convinced investors to give them resources in exchange for promised secured yield. Time and time again. We're going to skip past this. Finex is designed to reward crypto community members who believe in the crypto first principles of self-custody, transparency, trust through consensus, and permissionless value exchange without counterparty risk. Finex value is derived from the skills of community members who have the freedom to assemble and create value for Finex. Since no one party will own an outsized amount of initial supply, it encourages the entire community to cooperate and coordinate. The Finex token is minted from the ashes of burnt Zen. Zen is the fastest growing cross-chain protocol with a vision onboarding 100 million users into crypto. Now, when it said burnt ashes from Zen, I used to think when I initially saw it, I thought it was negative, but it's not. Yes, Chavon James, I saw that. That was huge. I'm not a baller like that no more. I did invest a lot into Pulse Chain, but yeah, those days until the market kicks back in. But he did do a baller investment without a doubt. So I'm running out of time today. I really wanted to jump into Zen. The Finex, but I'm kind of gotta get ready to go. But this is the chart here for the process. So you have Zen. My wife is saying just do it, and my throat's going away, my voice. All right, so you got Zen. You burn Zen for Finex. So you got to burn Zen to get Finex. And when you burn your Zen for Finex, the ratio is 10,000 Finex. 10,000 Zen for one Finex. Okay. So you burn 10,000 of your Zen for one, and then you start your stake. Okay. Now there is a end early. There is a penalty for ending early. And there is no penalty to end it, but to end early. No, wait. Let's read this right. End early penalty, end no penalty. Okay. Defer end no penalty, which I don't understand what that means. End late penalty, and then you can mint some more. So it's kind of like a loop around. But yeah, I'm gonna do some more reading on this because I actually spent a lot more time trying to focus on understanding Jack's reflection token, but I'm gonna give a little bit more time to this day. So I mean, I could read through this, but you guys can read too. I'm telling you right where it is. So let's read this part real quick though. All right, so Phoenix rises from the ashes of burnt Zen. So 10,000 Zen burnt equals one Phoenix. Okay, that's easy. When any Phoenix user burns Zen, they will reward it in accordance to burn it ratio. Simple. Bonus. Phoenix has two bonuses: a first mover launch bonus, which is the ones that were there at the beginning, and an early adopter big bonus. The bonuses are designed to reward contract users who are early participants of the Phoenix protocol. So you want to be in first. All right, first movers launch bonus. Day one, Phoenix launches at 0, then immediately injects a hyperinflation supply immediately after launch. This supply is designed to reward Phoenix first movers. So it's going to do the Zen total supply divided by 10,000, and that will be the hyperinflationary launch. That's the way I'm reading this. All right, or bonus. The early adopter big bonus day, 100 days after Zen launch of Phoenix, the contract will enable a big bonus. This bonus supply is designed to reward early adopters who choose to participate in the Phoenix protocol. Okay. Oh, that's making sense. Okay, this is actually laid out very well, guys. You can read this yourself. Stake and early end penalty. This time is between 0% and 100% of your stake term. The stake term can be 1 day to 1,800, 250 days, 50 years. I'll be dead. That'll put me, I'll be 107 years old. I think I'll be dead. No, wait, no, I did it wrong. Oh, I'll only be 97. I'll still be here. Yeah, right. Um, your stake will break even around 71% of your stake term comp. That's cool though. Late end penalty. I don't usually end my stakes early anyway. Late end penalty. The time frame is 0 days and 180 days after your stake matures. Your late breaks even if you end sooner than 143. All right, so it's all pretty straightforward. Awesome. I am so happy you guys all joined me today. You really showed me some love. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I can't say it enough. Please make sure you guys all hit that like button. It still matters once I end the video, because then YouTube algorithm kicks in with the rest of the day of people watching it. Also leave comments. YouTube loves comments. Make sure you guys join my retro crypto Reddit. And if you're interested in becoming a member, help a brother out. I don't know. I'm like my cost right now is like, for the channel, I'll keep it real, it's $50 for the streaming, what I'm using right now. And it's what else is it? It's $50 for the streaming, and like I don't know, like another $10 for other stuff for search engine optimization, all that crap. But yeah, so, and of all these videos that I've made, I know you're not going to believe me, but I can show you the numbers. I've made like a total of 200 $50 out of all these videos. So the money that YouTube used to pay, they don't pay. But I do this because I love it, and I do it because it's fun. And I get to help people like you, and you guys can help me because I learn something from you all the time. Somebody else told me about Finex last time I did a live stream, and I'm so glad they did because they put me ahead of the curve. But anyway, guys, so be careful right now. The market is I consider this a volatile market. It was much more secure in some ways when it wasn't pumping because you knew where you stood. But now that it's pumping, people are like going to FOMO in because they don't want to miss out. I would stick with dollar cost averaging fundamentals, and you can't go wrong. Um, like I may start dollar cost averaging back into the market, but I'm still thinking that it's going to experience a little bit of a pullback. Nothing should go straight up. That straight up is bad in my opinion. Um, but just gotta be cautious at the same time. But again, I just want to thank everybody for joining me today. And somebody just dropped in, and I want to thank you too. And make sure that you guys hit that like button, leave comments, and you may become channel members. All right, guys. Till next time, stay blessed.